On to some positive news now. The Red Bull Gussie Cup returns to crown the kings of Gussie football on Saturday. The action will take place at Alex Stadium with 4 teams going head-to-head for the 2021 title. The tournament will also feature a Legends exhibition match. Now, to chat more about that event, we are joined via Zoom by Gussie Cup ambassador Morgan Gould. Very good morning to you, Morgan. Thank you so much for your time. I'm really excited about this tournament, particularly because it goes back to the grassroots. How important is Gussie football, particularly when you're looking at the identity of South African football?
Good morning. Thank you for the invite. Look, Gussie Cup plays a crucial role, because everything starts from grassroots levels, and that's where our identity is actually a bit lost. But the natural talent that we have from Gussie, if we nurture that, I think that will basically bring us back to our identity in South African football, which is the flair and the hard work. Because athletically, if you check around the world, us Africans are very, very high up in the athletic world, and if we can combine that with the skills and the talents that we have, definitely our national teams will have a lot of good players coming out of all these types of tournaments.
And you are yourself a product of Gussie football. What is your experience like? And are you of the belief that we have lost our flair?
Yes, let me answer the last one first, and then I'll take the other one. I think we have lost it a bit. I think we started going more European, and we tried to adopt other types of style of play, which is the philosophy. But I think if we go back to basics and use our flair and our skill and just tweak it here and there so it adjusts. So when we do happen to play like the more European teams, we can tweak it because we know what they have and they don't know what we have as our natural talent. Where countries like Brazil do it well, Spain, all the South American countries do it well. They add the European and their own flair into the game.
I want to ask you this, Morgan. I know that Gussie football isn't necessarily just about the players. I want to talk about coaches too. Gussie coaches, local coaches. We've seen clubs almost stray away from getting local coaches. We've seen clubs opting to hire foreign coaches. Does that also then affect our flair, our Gussie football? Because they're not necessarily, they don't have much knowledge about our style of football. Would you then say it becomes very important to focus on Gussie coaches, local coaches, instead of always branching out to foreign coaches who might then dilute our style of football?
No, look, I mean, if you look back into the history of, let's say, the PSL, currently right now, we're sitting on 10 local coaches, which is history for us, and it's growing. And the coaches right now are upskilling, and we've got brilliant people coming through, like myself also. I want to try and lift up my hand and say, I'm also here. I want to go through the same route and add, we can't just talk and say, no, we're hiring European coaches, but we're not doing anything about it. If we've been given the opportunity, why don't we grab it with both arms and run with it, because it's important for us to have our own touch and our own philosophy from our own people, It's just unfortunate that more of the European coaches will be coming in and they'll have first preference, but although we don't get first preference, let us just do the work, the groundwork, and I think Gussie Cup is definitely an opportunity where a young coach can identify and see, okay, this is what I need to do, or link up with a coach that's at the game scouting and just have him as a mentor, and definitely, I mean, it will definitely the numbers will definitely grow in terms of South African coaches.
Absolutely. Before I let you go, Morgan, I have to talk to you about Kaizer Chiefs. As a former Kaizer Chiefs man, they've been struggling a little bit to get those results. And I'm just curious, what do you think the issue is? Is it the coach? Is it the style of play? Or do they just maybe need more time?
I think, to be honest with you, I'm from the outside right now as we speak, but I think it's a bit of more time to gel, because it's one thing having a team for 2 years and then you know what you're working with. Now the coach has like a few weeks before the season starts, new players come in, It needs time. It needs And also the synergy, you know.
Yeah.
We could say, yes, they're all good footballers, but if you don't have the synergy and you don't have the camaraderie, everything goes out of the window. So there's a lot of factors that we can say that affects good performances or bad performances. So I think they need more time, and they just need to stand by one another and hope for the best and work for the best.
That's a good assessment. Thank you so much, Morgan. Looking forward to the Red Bull Kasi Cup. That is Kasi Cup Ambassador Morgan Gould joining us via Zoom. And that's all.